Konnichiwa, minasan. Genki desu. Watashi wa Jay Takashi. Hello, everybody. I'm Jay Takashi, guys, and I'm here to give you guys an anime podcast stream. And today we're talking about the greatness and weirdness that is Kill la Kill. This anime has been my number 6 of all time in my top 10, and I've always wanted to talk about this for such a damn long time. It's been a long time coming. And I'm joined tonight by a few others besides just myself to talk about this lovely series. We have, and right next to me, we have my man Apollinaire Ryuji. He is a stream twitcher and also a gamer, and also he's a lover of anime, as I am. So, Mr. Ryuji, care to introduce yourself?
What's up, everybody? It's Apollo here. I'm like Takashi said, I am a Twitch streamer. Well, not really anymore. I go by I'm an anime connoisseur. I'm also a businessman. I currently have started an online business. But on my free time I do Twitch streaming, but that's gonna be on the back burner for a little bit. But I do love a lot of different animes. My favorite anime right now is High School DxD and High School of the Dead. So I recommend you guys give those series a watch.
Alright, that's him. And guys, like I said, we're gonna have a couple others come in. Hopefully they do pass by. Wally will be on a little bit later. To everybody here. Oh, here's Wally. But he's not in the back. I think he's still doing his errands. Hopefully he's done. Hey Ian Simmons, happy Friday to you, man. Konnichiwa, Mina. And guys, like I said, the same thing I said last Friday. If my internet happen to drop for a while, I'll be back. Apollo or Wally's gonna take over the stream until I come back. In case that ever happens, I have to let you guys know. Trust me, please believe we're finding out ways to fix it so I don't have this goddamn problem again. So, like I said, I'm gonna talk to my buddies about fixing this right now, so we don't have this issue again.
It's probably your internet provider.
Yeah, because we're working with Spectrum right now.
Because Spectrum's garbage.
Yeah, I know. Because I would just switch to Verizon personally. Is what I would do.
I heard a lot of good things about Verizon.
Verizon AT&T, I believe. Yeah, I'll be late, so I might miss out. All right, Wally. Apollo, it's you, me, in there. It's 0 degrees where I live. Wait, are you in Ian? You're in Boston, right?
It's -30 where I am.
Wait, where are you at?
I'm in Canada.
Oh,
bro,
you're in Canada.
We got hit by a northern polar vortex, so outside is -30.
Okay. Okay, I got you. He said, nah, it's StreamYard kicking out. I'm like, yeah. I think that's what just be kicking me out for some reason. I think it's part of my internet too. Damn Spectrum, it's so spotty. I know, I got you. Well, guys, like I said, with that being said, we're gonna get into the intro. We're gonna get this started, and thank you for everybody in the chat. Like I said, I'm glad everybody's here lively waiting for this. This is one of the big ones, so we won't be on it too long tonight, but we're gonna be on for a good lengthy an hour and something. And after that, we'll end it, okay? But with all that being said, guys, let's get into the intro. And you know how we do over here. I'm gonna count from 5 to 1 or 3 to 1. It depends how well I feel. So I'm gonna go from 5 to 1 today. I feel good. So give me a second. So in Go, Yon, San, Ni, Ichi, 0. Let's go.
El Relo woman.
All right, guys. Thank you for joining us. So, as you guys know, we're here to talk about Kill la Kill. This is a series that has been that was created by an anime production studio called Studio Trigger, and they're known for making artsy, artsy, over the top type series. As you know, the two ladies that are on my wall right here, that's made by them too, Penny and Stocking. But this particular series was interesting, and it came, like I said, it was aired in October 2013, and then it ended around 2014 of, if I'm not mistaken, March, because that's normally around when they always end. I mean that term. January, February, March. Yeah. And it was a 24 episode series plus 25 if you had an OVA to actually end the series to add further context after, quote unquote, in between the ending of the beginning and finale, in the middle, and the end. So be sure to check that out if you guys are when we get be sure to check that out once you once you get done with this actual content of us reviewing the series, and also talking, and also just us pretty much just laying down how to watch this. But all in all, guys, like I said, let's go. So all right, Mr. Apollinaire Ryuji, I'm gonna let you go first.
Well, I mean, again, I haven't seen Kill la Kill in like 3 years.
Okay. So let me react you. So Kill la Kill basically is the story about a girl named Matoi
Ryūko, right?
Yep, exactly. Matoi Ryūko. She's right in the corner, guys. Hopefully you guys can see her in my GIF. That's her right here, main character, badass. Delinquent. Like I said, 17-year-old delinquent girl Matoi Ryūko.
And she figures out her dad, or someone killed her dad or some shit, and he left behind a like an outfit that was sentient that gave her the ability to use scissor blades or something along those lines.
That's actually 75% right. So the scissor blade she actually found within actually the freaking impaled in the she found it impaled in her father when he died, and after quote unquote he got stabbed, so there was a shadowy figure that left, aka that's when the assailant that attacked him left, and she saw just a silhouette of it. And then after that, she went to chase down the person who killed her father. And really the story. So she, like I said, she stumbles upon Honnōji Academy, guys. And Honnōji Academy is like this big freaking massive freaking school that's on like this freaking like mountain of like amount of houses and stuff like that. It's crazy because it's like an actual play on pyramid scheme / hierarchy, where like you have the poor at the bottom, middle class in the middle, and then you have the rich on top.
The elites, yeah.
The elites. Okay, yeah. And by the way, guys, speaking of elites, guys, there's actually a group ran by Kiryūin Satsuki, who is the authoritarian, the principal, and the ruler of Honnōji Academy. And she has a group called the Elite Four. Four Devas is what they're called, but people call them the Elite Four. and I dug that because I'm like, that's a play on Pokemon. That's a reference to Pokemon. I just love it. Gamagori's Bruno. The whole nine. Things like that. But like I say, so like I said, for the characters, you have Gamagori Ira, you have Sanagayama Uzu, Nanon Jakuzure, and
one's a boxer, right?
A boxer? No. He's the elite. One of the Elite Fours aren't a boxer, but one guy, he's very brolic. Gamagori is like very, trust me, he's a very honorable, resolvable guy. He's built like crazy. Like the animation of him is just really wild and crazy. And then you have because he's like the freaking. I'll be honest, he's like the torturer. But like I said, we'll get further and deep into the characters in a second. But like I said, you have him. Then you have Sanagayama, the wild monkey, is what he is. Then you have Nanon Jakuzure. And then you have Inamusa, like I said before, the computer geek. Oh yeah, by the way, Jakuzure is the band girl. Think of it like that. Yeah, that's what she is. And like I said, they all obey the will and instructions of the headmistress / principal, Kiryūin Satsuki. And like I said, whenever, and I'll say this, the antics of her, yeah, I'll get into it. Her antics, I love a lot of, because she comes off as authoritarian freaking dictator. And
she has a katana, doesn't she?
Yeah, she stands on a katana like this.
Yeah, like,
and like whenever her heels just like click to the ground, it's just like the light shows her, and like she just this massive presence. It's just like it's freaking hilarious. Like,
yeah, and that her presence alone makes people shit themselves.
Yeah, it does. Like I'll say this, guys. In one episode, I think I'm on near the end of episode 2, where like Ryūko beats the tennis girl. She literally says, "Prove your resolve." The way she takes out her sword, how they animate it as if like she's like several meters taller than her, but that's her intimidating will. That's how intimidating she looks to the main character and to the audience. And then she just does a slash that does like shockwaves without a kamui at all. And I'm like, okay, I'm looking forward to like. And I was like, after 2, I was like, okay, I'm really looking forward to this. And 3 was really kicked. Episode 3 is where it really kicked off. But you know, like I said, throughout the entire series, Ryūko gathers, like, she gains allies, she gains she understands new things about herself. She goes through changes, and the same thing can't be said for Satsuki. Satsuki is different because Satsuki technically low key is the most developed character in the entire series. They're all good developed, but like the best well developed character is Kiryūin Satsuki overall. And the reason why is because the contextual background and setup for her was amazing. And since the beginning, you don't know what she's planning until they give you a left to a right hook later on halfway the series of what she's doing, of like, you know, what she's all about, what this has all been for, and what she's been striving to achieve for the longest of time. It's pretty much set in her convictions. Oh, guys, give me a second. It's very low. Okay, and I guess I got my water here too, so don't worry. So with that, so like I said, so just a little brief summary of that. Killer Kill was okay. I'll say this. So when I first saw this, the first episode really set the tone of what I was in for. And it was, I gotta say, it was a trip. It was a freaking hilarious trip, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like you have Matoi come in there, the first episode, and tries to go for Satsuki. Like, you know what this is? This is a scissor blade. She points out to Kiryūin Satsuki, literally singles her out, you know, because she's like the big dog and everything at that school. And she tries to go for goes for like an attack on Satsuki. She immediately gets punched out by the level, I don't know if it was a level 1 or 2 star. I think it was by the 2-star boxing club guy Fukuda, and it's freaking amazing. It's like so, and then guess what? After she loses, she comes back. Yeah, she loses. She falls into it. She goes back to her father's place. She falls. Coincidentally falls down the hidden underground shaft. Then, no, I said sorry about that. And then, she, her blood gets, she gets cut. She gets a cut on herself, and her blood gets on some of these clothes. And somebody actually that lurks in the shadow. Now I remember the life fibers. Now you're remembering. Yeah, the life fibers, pretty much. Yeah, and the
life fibers come to life by draining the human blood to activate.
Just hers. Both hers and Satsuki's does that because they're kamuis, they're god robes, and they're above any they're above. I do want to, and guys, let me say this. So in Honnōji Academy, they're literally in the first episode. It's literally explained. There's a difference. Like I said, there's 1-star Goku. There's one star Goku uniforms, 2-star, 2 3-stars. And 3 stars are the ones that the 4 Davis, aka the Elite Four, have. And Akamui is on a tier, if not stronger than a 3-star. And that's Senketsu, which was made which was sorry, because I'm sorry. Senketsu was literally made by her father, aka it was made for Ryūko for her to wear. And then you have Junketsu, which was also made for Satsuki, aka her dad and mom, that said this will be their wedding dress.
And for those who don't know, the head mistress of the academy is Ryuko's sister, her older sister. But they don't find out about that until the end of the series.
Yes, that is okay. I don't want to tell them that. I should have said spoilers. Guys, guys, I'll bleep that out. Make sure you didn't hear that, because I want you to get the plot twist. But also, but like I said, when that's later on revealed, it's just a hell of a spinner of what the series kind of takes a turn, and it really just takes you up for a loop, swirly, roller coaster, because things that are built up set prior into the series get really hectic, and it's like we're going from 80 to 109. Brother, how you doing, brother? Truth and Purpose next. Truth and Purpose. Oh yeah. JT, how are you? AKJ Takashi. Hey man, brother, I'm doing fine. Hopefully I talk about this series thoroughly for people and they can get into it. Like I said, I'm only gonna make this stream about an hour, and then I'm gonna end it. And then I'm gonna let you guys all check out the series who has not had a chance to see it. But but like I said, we'll get back to the characters in a second. Kill la Kill has this unique style. I want to talk about this. It has this very unique style of doing sketches, but making them look like it's like taking sketches and doing well detailed expressions with faces. Like when they did this particular anime, I think they went all out. Like, I think the drawing, the people who did like the rough drafts, the drawing sketches, things like that, like they went all in on this, because this is what they were doing were like subtle sketching techniques to make sketches look like actual like real people. And of course, that's what anime does. They animate it in a way that gives you a facial expression of a real person by showing the rough edges, but also adding shade, color, and contextual background to make this character look like it's bruised by a couple of shade lines. But with this whole series, it's like an anime and a cartoon, like they mix together, because the art style is so different and so unique from what you've seen. It just takes you aback, and it invests you to want to keep watching of the story in that particular style. So I would say this: the artwork, the classic animation was amazing. I love it. And it was unique and different. It was enough to keep me intrigued, and it never took away. It never got boring or stale or plain for me. Like they kept up the air game, and they managed to keep pushing it to the T on every episode. And some episodes really have great animation. Episode 3 has really good animation. They use CG, and also they use actual proper animation for shading and coloring and paneling. Like literally, like the different shades of gray or black are used so well in episode 3. I love it. Like when it's dark and like for example, the contrast of Satsuki's Gairo Junketsu with the blue stripes with the white never feels like it's over panelizing the background or at all.
Just like Senketsu, where he's black and red.
He's black and red. Definitely. And Ryuko's hair is like black and red too. More often than people say argue blue and shit, but I'll get in semantics with that. But yeah, it's very contextualized, and the synergy for the animation, quote unquote, the drawing sketchy anime characters look fucking good, and I fucking love it. Fell in love with it. Like it was some like I said, I always go back and rewatch it.
The story was good. The art animation was also good.
Mm-hmm. Oh no! By the way, guys, there were 3. I did say when I go back to my last point, when I said there were 3 episodes that are like really good animation. Episode 3, episode 15, when they battle in Osaka, that is really, really damn good. And also and also give me a second to remember one. There is particularly one that looks really good when it comes to using like sorry about that, y'all. When it comes to like shooting a particular beam being shot and then it lands on a boat or a particular ship, like that's perfect. That's one of the examples I mean. I think that was episode 21 when she lands on a ship. But and also you can argue the last episode had pretty good animation. But as well as 3 and 15, I'm like, sorry, none's beating that one. Those two are amazing. And I remember some more, but give me a second. So okay, so guys, so we're gonna get into characters for the most part because I talked about, like I said, production already. I talked about animation, art, things like that. And by the far, I want to say this. I think this is one of Studio Trigger's best projects they've ever made, personally, because the retention that they've gotten from this series has been like continuously still growing. Like there's still love for this series. It's like I go back and watch it every 3 years or 2 years more often than not. I haven't watched it since 2018.
I haven't watched it since 2017. So
yeah, it's been like I said, it's been a minute since I rewatched it again. But I recently rewatched a few episodes to like, you know, why I love it so much. Why it's my number 6 of all time, and you know, like why does it appeal to me? And I'm gonna say this, guys. This is really an 18+ anime personally, but it's not like bad like people think it is. Like I said, it's very, you know, it's so funny. They actually, I think Kill la Kill is fan service done right. And here's what I mean by I say that. I say that it's done right because a lot of the concepts that they use that are like sexualized, similar to panty and stocking, the difference is with them, they never do it. It never feels like something is too much or too little. It seems like just the around. It seems like it puts just the right amount to like never be over saturated and like ruin something. But also that's a part of its comedy as well. Like there are scenes when, you know, where like I said, you watch the first episode, you'll see what I mean when you see the outfit she has on, and it's just freaking hilarious. Like sometimes, but the thing is, it's like it takes itself seriously, and that's one of the things I like about Gurren Lagann and have part of Darling in Franxx.
Gurren Lagann is like one of the godfathers of anime. Period. Like there's nothing that can top it, really.
And this is technically its predecessor afterwards, right here. Like, you know, it's, you know, like I said, the sequel of Gurren Lagann more often than not would be like the next creation would be this, which they, you know, this is another one of the greats that they've created. Something that's funny, that has sexual jokes in it, something that takes itself seriously, that gives you a balance of action, comedy, references, and not to mention, we'll get to the music last, guys. I'm gonna get to the music in a second. But every episode is different but funny. Now there's one episode that's like dedicated none to the funny, and that's like episode 4, where yo it was so many episodes where it's oh, Penny Shots is freaking hilarious. These were freaking hilarious. It was like a whole comedy episode of 4, because they give you 1, 2, 3 episodes of action and 1, 2 episodes of build up, one with action in it, and then the third one between the protagonist and quote unquote antagonist. And then we have the villain later on. But and then after they give you a whole episode of comedy, which you know, they try and give you because it's like they're trying to give you rest and a breather. But I didn't get a breather, man. I just got, like, my chest was fucking hurting after that because it was funny as hell. But and you know, I think the series knows when to, like, you know, like it'll slow up and go faster. Like it'll never seem like it's going slow. It seems like it's going at a steady pace, like in of itself, to the point where it's like, okay, so I've got you here, guys. Like this is what we're going to next. This is what's next, and this is going to happen now. Now, I do want to get into characters, particularly, So oh shit, this is gonna be a freaking doozy. Okay, so like I said, I was playing with Ryuko and Sasuke more often than not. They're both technically the main characters. Particularly, one is the antagonist, one is the protagonist, one is the antagonist, and then and they both stand well on their own. But the characters they have surround them. So for example, you have Bankan Shoko Mako, which is probably the funniest charade character of all time. That's a girl. I'm like she says all these freaking like once like I would say like one frame scene like freaking dialogues and like different weird charade movements to like get a point across that makes a lot of sense, but it's done for comedic effect a lot, and I fucking love her because she just fucking oh, it's like we have one of those friends that make you laugh. That's what she reminds me of. She is like that friend like I need to hear like jokes to get like something across to me every now and then. Because sometimes even just intelligence, speaking in a your way, I'll get, but it won't spur any confidence or like make me laugh. Unless you do it in a funny way. And she's kind of like Mako is kind of like quote unquote a family member to Ryuko, but more like she's a really close friend, and she's hilarious. But she's the silly weird one that does weird actions, and it kind of says the right things at particular times that she needs to say it. But she's such a character. She's such a character, I swear. Freaking love her. She's hilarious. She's a charade artist. I mean, she should probably get a job in that. That's all I can say after like watching her so much. And all around, she has one of the most dope fucking freaking Goku uniforms that I fuck with. And by the way, if anybody has seen JoJo, if you see Mako's outfit, it's a homage to that.
Wait, is it?
It's exactly like that. Yes. And guys, to show you what I mean, hold on. To show you what I mean, hold on. All right, here we go, guys. I'm gonna show you guys right now. Hold on. All right, here we go. So you guys can see, yup, that's Jotaro. It's the whole Jotaro. Yup, that's Jotaro Kujo outfit she's rocking, pretty much.
Ho
She's wearing...
Star Platinum, Zawado.
Exactly. So people know. And guys, I do have the game Kill la Kill If, so please believe like his outfit is like pretty much on point. And see, told you. Yeah. And by the way, guys, one of my favorite like guilty pleasure episodes is Ryuko versus it's not really it is played for a versus a point, but it's Ryuko versus freaking Mako, which is good. But obviously my favorite one is Sanagayama. Ryuko versus Sanagayama. Mendo Kote. He just keeps beating her ass with the bamboo stick. I love that shit. Shit's hilarious. But yeah, so you have Momokosho Maku, who eventually gets her own Goku uniform, and also she rocks the Jotaro freaking jacket, the hat, the freaking thing in the mouth. I fuck with it all day. I fuck with that. I'm sorry. That's actually why she's in the thumbnail, y'all. But yeah. So you have so like I said, so you have her. Okay, so let's and then you have her family, Guts the dog, the dad and the mom, and they run like a clinic. They run like a clinic in like the slums, like the poor part of areas. They just come from the poorest parts, but it is what it is. And they provide Ryuko with with shelter, food, and also lodging. In this case, I said shelter, but I'll say lodging because that's what she called it, lodging. Travel room and board. But like I said, they're more the support characters, support family, things like that, which is really good. Because she has no other means of staying anywhere else. Hence why, you know, Mako's a really good friend for letting her stay, and you know, just letting the family let her stay. Okay. Now let's get into a little bit of the other characters, guys. So, okay, so let's get to Elite Four. Gamagori era. We gotta talk about him because my brother who's probably hearing this. Kuloban, thanks for being here, brother. Appreciate it. He said, "Oh yeah, Sasuke demands respect with just a heel click." Yeah, exactly, she does. This is one of the weirdest characters for him. Gamagori era. Okay. Man. Okay. Gamagori has like a weird freaking he has a weird freaking Goku uniform ability. So his Goku uniform allows him to get hit by other people. So he brings himself. Oh, dude, I have to. Okay. Pause when I say this. It allows him to bring himself to a climax.
Hey, yo, pause.
To where, yeah, I know, that's why I said pause. But I said pause ahead of time. And then he's able to he turns into like this big, like, brolic ass fucking uniform that looks really fucking dope and cool. And guys, hold on. I'm gonna pull that up for you guys so you guys can all see that. And hold on. Now there's, oh no, wait. I got that super old school style of almost a hand-drawn style, but almost a hand-drawn style, but with a new, more modern technique. Exactly. I got that same sentiment whenever I looked at the character designs, Kuloban. Thank you. Okay, guys, here it is. So, hold on. So this is what Gamagori looks like, guys, with his without his outfit, of course, and with his outfit. So I want to show you guys.
Yeah, he's like the big brawler.
He's the brawler type dude. Blonde short hair and freaking just brawling as fuck.
Isn't his girlfriend the JoJo chick?
Yeah. Well, they're not a girlfriend in the series, but it's just more so like it's hinted that they have some emotional connection towards each other. That's one ship that I think everybody would have liked to have. See, but they agree with it. And guys, there's actually if you guys look on YouTube, there's actually a fan video of those two actually of Gamagori trying to give Mako flowers at the end of the series. Go watch that. Check it out. Okay, so this is what his shit looks like when it's released, quote unquote. Pause. Like, it looks pretty. It's like a pretty dope ass fucking outfit that I fuck with. Like, I really freaking love this shit. This shit is awesome, man. So that looks really cool, but what it looks like in its pre-stage form, bro. Hold on, I'd have to hold on. Give me a second, guys. Oh, yeah, this is what this crap looks like, bro. Hold on, I gotta get a better version of this. Like I said, we need close-ups. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. That's what that looks like.
That's like his burst mode or whatever.
His what?
His burst mode.
Well, no, I meant the one that's like wrapped in change. It's like a restriction mode and all that stuff. It's like a kind of like dude, it actually plays on the themes of bondage and gag. Pause. This dude literally, I think he's bro, I can watch episode 12 over some. Bro, I can watch episode 12 religiously just the freaking for the dialogue that she has. She called this motherfucker idiot, bro. Like, well, like she's like, why the frick would I attack you if I know your ability? And he says, you are an idiot. He said, I can just whip myself. Hey man, his bondage bandages work like freaking tentacles. I bet you won't say that. Like I said, the jokes, like I said, the sexual jokes, quote unquote, references and preferences are freaking like spot on with this anime, because that's what he represents. I ain't gonna lie, bro. When you first see this shit, it's like episode 11. It's really funny because you know, they get attacked. Gamagori's actually helping. He picks up Mako and freaking Ryūko in the back of his car. And guys, he's the oldest student council member because he's like 20, because he had to held back his graduation and his grade so he could graduate with Satsuki and just serve under her. but she has a good backstory with her. Also, all the Elite Four do. Non-Jakuzure wanted to, serve somebody who was probably a bit smarter than her, but also, who wanted she wanted to lead. She wanted to follow somebody who would build her a place and be a part of that grandiose place. It's a very berserk thing to do. But you also have Sanagayama Uzu, who is like, the crazy monkey of Saru, crazy monkey of Kanto, and he actually wanted to fight someone strong with Sasuke, and she managed to defeat him, and with defeating him, she got him to her side. Which, by the way, Sanagayama is one of my favorites. The stuff, I'm sorry, the freaking respect this man gets, and the high umphness that he gets in his freaking out, like what his uniform looked like prior to what it looked like at the very end. I'm sorry, he is like probably one of the dopest designs I ever saw. I was like, bro, that looks too dope. Okay, let's talk about the guy I don't like as much, and that's Inamuda.
Wasn't that the guy who's always naked?
No. You're thinking of Ikoro, the teacher. And he's not always. He just nuded, But okay, so you have Inamuta. He's the computer geek, and I didn't like two of the. Okay, there's like two versions of his uniforms I don't like. It isn't until we get to like the very end that this outfit looks better than it ever looked before. Way better. He has one freaking one where he just types on himself. It's just weird. It was just like, okay, stop. Like that shit was not working for me. I ain't gonna lie. He had like the lamest outfit of everybody else. He really did. Creative for a nerd, but lame. And then he had like some two-dimensional like some pixelated freaking uniform from when he got a second. Yeah, from when he got his second one, and I'm like, I was not feeling that. Yeah, that didn't look good either. But when he gets his third one, I'm like, that looks like a better design. That should have been a first one. But like I said, you have Nana Jakuzure, and like I said, she's the band girl. She has like this giant freaking. She's like attached to this giant tank, and she can fly with it, or just like. Or she utilizes sound off of it, like sound waves, beats, frequency, noise, all that jazz. And when Ryūko battles the Elite Four, each one of them, they're all really good battles. Like one against Gamagori, two. Okay, I'll get the Gamagoris in a second. Jakuz she gets better throughout each series. Like each fight, she gets stronger, and also she knows. Her Kamui allows her to adapt on the fly and actually just to an opponent's abilities and extrapolate it to sniff out a win, which I think they did a really good job of like pointing out Senketsu's abilities of what he's capable of, and really what Ryūko managed to bring out of her God robe, aka Kamui. But okay, so Gamagori's particular fight, I want to get to that, guys. I'm so sorry. He was whipping her. He was legitimately whipping her, in like a merry-go-round. And there's like actual scenes where he's like whipping her ass with the actual the Scourge Regalia release, just slapping him. And I was just like, yo, it was like.
Uh-oh. Was this where he dropped? Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Stream. I think he actually lagged out. He did say that he might lag out at some point, so I guess I'm taking over the stream for now. Alright, stream. Hey, what's up? How's everyone doing? Don't you guys dare leave out their latest venture, Cyberpunk Edgerunners. Cyberpunk Edgerunners was lit, you know, like Cyberpunk was really well. It was well done. Sad that we'll never get a game, you know, adaptation of Edgerunners, because the current game itself for Cyberpunk was hot garbage. So yeah. I guess for now we're just gonna be waiting for Jay to come back. Oh man, I'm so tired for no reason. His internet. Yokai. Yeah. Yeah. So Edgerunners was okay, and yeah. Right now I just finished World's End Harem, and yeah, you guys should check it out. The premise of that story is that essentially, all men on the planet except yeah, the whole gimmick of that anime is essentially all of the men on the planet die except for five males who are somewhat immune to this virus that was man-made called the MK virus. So essentially, the 5 remaining, you know, males on the planet have to repopulate the Earth with like 3 billion women. So yeah, the story is wild, but yeah. So how's chat doing right now? Oh man. But yeah, going back to Kill la Kill, I think Kill la Kill was a great anime overall. Now I'm from hearing my bro talk about it, I might go back and watch that later tonight. Yeah, pretty lit. Coming back up. All right. Jay said he would be right back as soon as possible, so okay, well, I mean, my favorite anime is High School DxD, so essentially that anime is about a kid named Issei Hyodo, who's a known pervert that likes women a lot, and yeah, he ends up finding out that he is part dragon because he has a spirit of a dragon known as the Red Dragon Emperor inside him that makes him a dragon. Yeah, so that whole anime is just, you know, Issei coming to terms with the fact that he's a devil and that he's also a dragon at the same time, and his dream is to essentially have a harem. And yeah, the entire series is just him, you know, realizing his dream of being the harem king and all that. So yeah, other than that, yeah, it's just, I think you guys should check it out and give it a watch if you really want to. And yeah. What else is there? JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, also another great anime to watch. That one's fairly funny as well. What else am I watching? Peter Grill is hilarious as well. That's also another harem anime. Homie. Recommendations right now, I would say on my mind right now, currently, there's not a lot actually that I would consider. That's hard. That's a tough one. Right now, I'm not so sure. Oh man. Yo, Jay, will you be back anytime soon? Oh. True. I might get. Oh. Maybe so. Okay, how many minutes do we have? 7. Alright, 3 minutes. I think he's fixing his internet, ladies and gentlemen, so we will wait. Game-wise, right now, I am playing Metroid Dread. The 5th installment in the mainline Metroid series. Computer diff. Oh. Sue. Good. Okay, cool. Computer started. Yeah, man. Yeah. Go. Zero fish restarting. Alright. So what's Chad doing this Friday night? Pretty good. Pretty good. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh shit. There he is. Welcome back.
Well, sorry about that.
No worries. What happened? Computer died?
Yeah, man, I'm sorry, man. It's internet. I'm sorry, man. I don't like StreamYard. I'm gonna stop using StreamYard because I keep getting kicked out.
Oof. Just use normal
Seriously.
OBS.
Say what?
Just use normal OBS.
That's what I'm gonna start doing because this is ruining a lot of the stuff that I planned for. And I'm really sorry, guys. Like I said, I'm okay. I'm making this official. This is gonna be the last time that I'm gonna use fucking StreamYard. This shit is terrible. And
Yeah, a lot of content creators have been saying StreamYard is
I'm gonna
all
blame the
garbage.
internet and blaming this shit because there's no reason why this shit should keep me out anytime I use it. You have 4 people here using internet. There's no reason why that shit should get kicked out all the time. It doesn't make any sense. But we're like I said, we're in the 1 hour mark, so I'm gonna. Like I said, hopefully I wasn't gone too long, guys. And also to the 3 viewers that stayed, thank you for not leaving. I really appreciate that, guys. Feel free to ask us any questions this last part and for the next 3 minutes, because like I said, because I'm gonna we'll be on for 10 minutes, and after that we're gonna end this, and I'm just gonna like name some things that I really liked. So 1, I love the villain Ryūko Matoi. I think she was one of the best villains I've ever seen. She's sick and she's weird, and she although we can't say it on here, but even then, yeah, she's got some sick tendencies. But I think she's one of the best female villains we've ever had, ever done well. So that's up to Kiryūin Ryūko. And you know why she decided to go the route she decided to go. Also ties into that OVA too as well. That's simply the backstory when you get it finally, with the revelation of a plot twist that happens. So done very well. And also, guys, I wanted to say this: everything that the Goku uniforms are made of are called life fibers, which are alien to sentient. You can equate them to parasites or living things, a living substance. And they've been around since the dawn of time. And with these particular type of, like, I guess, extraterrestrial entities, they're able to make Goku uniforms out of these. And also, they make them, and I'll be honest, the Goku uniforms are actually tailored to the abilities of their wearers. So, for example, Sanagayama is a kendo. He is a kendo fighter. You know, he's good at kendo. Sasuke is a swordsman. It fits him to have a uniform that can keep up with his speed, his movement, and also his reaction whenever he utilizes it in battle. So like I said, so it makes sense that his uniform will be tailored to his abilities. Jakuzure, Namaguri, Inamuda, the same thing. Like I said, I think that is done very well to a great effect, and with the conjunction with the subtle sexual puns, let alone jokes and things like that, which is very well crafted in this series. It's one of its really great strong points. And also, like I said, the fact that it does take it so seriously, but managed to make you get a laugh out of you almost every episode, shows that they're it's consistent and that it deserves to be watched by you and viewers who may actually give it a chance or who likes this type of content. But I guess I'm gonna get into my closing thoughts and then a score for the actual series, guys. This is going to eventually be a little bit longer, but nobody wants. Like I said, I'm not saying nobody, but some of the cats couldn't make it on. I tried to, like I said, spread this out as quick as I could for this entire week. But nobody showed up. But guess what? Don't fret. I'm going to have one-on-one short vids with people talking about Kill la Kill and what they liked and what they didn't like and things like that. So I'll upload them slowly but surely up on there. They won't be long vids. They'll be shorts. So look forward to those. Okay. All right. So closing thoughts. Great series. I think it's a 9 out of 10. It's probably as close as perfect as you possibly can get with its own series. What it does with its characters, it does good. It does good fleshing them out a little bit. Even though their backstories are going to be extremely great, but they just need to have some semblance of time with their quote unquote person they're serving under or truly to follow. Which they do. They give background context to a lot of that, but also shows their loyal and faithfulness towards Satsuki because of how much they trust her and how much they believe in her cause. But 9 out of 10. Definitely give it a watch. I watched it in Japanese. I think it still holds up, personally. The Japanese is just funny Japanese for me. Check out the dub if you want. But I would say watch sub first and then watch dub if you're going to. It's just me. But if you're more of a person that like, English dub, watch the English dub, be my guess. But you may not like it as much, depending on what you like. Oh, I'm sorry, depending on what your preference. But all in all, guys, sorry for my stream problems earlier. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream, and hopefully you enjoyed some of the antics and weirdness that I talked about with Kill la Kill. Like I said, Kill la Kill is very precisely the reason why I talked about the greatness and the weirdness is because it's so weird that it's great. It's almost like I said, a parody of certain things, but also giving references to certain things in either anime or something in real life. Like, I think it's freaking hilarious. There's a Pulp Fiction one in there that I didn't catch if somebody told me to know that. There's a JoJo reference in there. And there's an Elite Four reference regarding the Four Divas. Like, that's a joke. They were playing Elite Four from Pokemon, which I love. And both antagonists and both the antagonists and protagonists are really, I think the characters are the driving force for this series and what makes it so good. I say that with my chin held up high. It's really good. I originally said it's been a minute since you watched it. What do you think? Do you think the characters make the show better for you?
Overall, the show for me was a 9 out of 10 as well. I do agree. A lot of the storyline was good. The characters were really funny. The animation was great. I'm gonna probably go back and give that.
Talk about the soundtrack. I'm so sorry, guys. That's one thing I did forget. We'll kind of close this out. So, the soundtrack I literally have downloaded on my freaking on my iPad, on my Mac here, on my phone. Because they like the composited noises that they make for like battleground fighting music for Kill la Kill is so iconic. The music is so iconic, and it's very tasteful. Very tasteful. Like the main theme that pops up for so there's two themes that pop up a lot, and Diamond Spear. The background music is cool. Thank you, Diamond Spear. Appreciate it. So you have Before My Body Is Dry. That's Ryūko, the main character's main thing, which is my favorite. The one that's called Don't Lose Your Way. Oh, that's one of my favorites, bro. I love listening to that 24/7. Love that. And then also you have Blumenkans, which is Kiryūin Ragyō's theme, which is very grandiose, and I fucking love that one. It's like exotic in a sense, but it never loses its luster. It's actually like a diamond song almost. But shout out to Diamond Spear, play on that. And I did, like I said, there were a couple of things that I did leave out particularly, but let me mention this: the group named Nudist Beach. I'm sorry, that is the funniest shit I've ever freaking heard. That is the funniest group of fucking ever created made. Fucking hilarious. And iCurl being the weird teacher that my friend pointed out, where like, you know, he has like this he has like this like lazy, like kind of like janky teacher vibe, and then after he looks back, his hair is like a new fucking character.
Yeah, man's like Aizen from Bleach. Man looks like a school teacher and all this stuff, looks like a nerd, and then all of a sudden he slicks his hair back with literally nothing, and he just looks like a Chad.
Yeah, right. And like his clothes, like they randomly like come off, and then he has like the freaking like the strap in the freaking thing, and it's like a pink light. And oh man, there's one particular scene with Mako and freaking iCurl where Mako like Mako's mom is like literally staring at this dude's freaking shiny parts. But don't worry, guys. You don't. And by the way, guys, when I say this, you don't see anything. It's just light, so you're fine. Don't worry about it. You don't actually see anything, but you already know. But yeah, guys. Please check out Kill la Kill. I loved it from beginning to end. Not to mention the OVA episode, which makes 25 episodes. Look it up, OVA Trigger, that one. And hey man, just spread the Kill la Kill. Like I said, I'm here to spread the love around for this series because I'm in love with it a lot. Really enjoyed it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have her on my corner the way I do now. Like I said, there are a lot of animes that are different and unique. This is weird and great at the same time. And that weirdness and great was able to come together and create something unique, which is hence Kill la Kill, made by Studio Trigger. And by the way, shout out to Studio Trigger. Shouts out to the background. I said background. I'm about to say background music. Shout out to the Kill la Kill soundtrack, guys. Check that out. See if you like it. That's all for tonight. You guys have a nice night and drink some tea, work out, and make sure you get a good night of sleep. Me and Apollo are gonna have a talk backstage. If he wants to join us, they're welcome to join us in the back. We're gonna be for like a good 15 or 10 minutes, and after that we got dip. And also, guys, the next one we'll be doing 2 weeks from now. And it might be pre-recorded. I don't think it's gonna be live. Because like I said, until I finally make sure we take care of this and fix this, there won't be any live interactions for a good minute. We're gonna be talking about Goblin Slayer.
Did somebody say goblins?
Exactly. And Ryuji, if you want to be a part of that, please get in touch with me, man. So you can join us for the pre-recording, and we're just gonna talk about it. And guys, we're gonna talk about the movie too as well. We're gonna have the movie on top of that. So we can make that.
I was kind of thinking that we should do like a YouTube channel where me, you, and like Willie or whatever like react to anime or whatever. Like
no. I'm definitely going to do that, but I have to make sure I manipulate OBS in a way that we can do that and actually that would just put that on Twitch. So we would get the full reactions of our episodes, things like that. I have no problem editing that shit. That's not a problem.
Yeah, but we can't. The whole thing is that we can't really do that on Twitch. They kind of ban that, like watching anime like live like that.
So
yeah, it would have to be on YouTube.
So weird. But I got you.
Because people complain like, oh, Twitch is for video gaming, not reacting to anime and stuff, watching anime and shit.
And by the way, guys, I'm like I said, this community that I'm building around you guys, like people who watch me on Twitch, people who watch me on YouTube, guys. Like I said, please believe. Like I said, I try to make time to do these streams, do these videos. I'm trying to be more, like I said, being more consistent right now. trying to give you some level of consistency. And I'm just, before like I said, I did say we were taking a break after this one. And of course I'm gonna edit this motherfucker because I'm not gonna let it just end up me dropping out and not doing that. I gotta edit. I'm gonna edit this in some way so we don't have that issue. But guys, if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, like the videos, all that jazz, and check out the content here, guys. There's a lot of good conversations we have from previous anime podcasts, Filler One, and you know, don't be afraid to ask anything, but also don't be afraid to ask me what you would like for me to review, particularly. I really like to view the underrated series because I want to, you know, side note and everything. I like to do that a lot. But listen, it's been your boy J Takashi, my man Apollinaire Ryuji, and we are out, guys. Good night, drink some tea, like I said before, and get some goddamn sleep. That's all I can tell you. Thank you and good night.